everyone, welcome to Dice Game Guide. I'm Peter from the Dice team. In this video, I will give you an introduction of the rules and gameplay of Baccarat on Dice platform. Baccarat is a poker game originating in Italy and now is popular all over the world. In the Baccarat game on Dice platform, 2 or 3 cards are dealt to the banker and the player respectively for each round of the game. Both the banker and player are played by the system. You need to place chips in different areas of the card table to predict the player's and the banker's total score. In Baccarat, cards have a point value. Cards 2 through 9 are worth face value. Tens, jacks, queens, and kings have no point value. Aces are worth 1 point. Jokers are not used. Scores are valued according to the rightmost digit of the sum of bankers' or players' constituent cards. For example, a hand consisting of 3 and 4 is worth 7, but a hand consisting of 7 and 8 is worth 5. A hand consisting of a 2 and 9 is worth 2. The card table is divided into various betting areas, each of which represents a betting result. Banker or player indicates that you predict the banker's or the player's score will be higher. Tie indicates that you predict the banker's score and the player's score are the same. Banker pair and player pair indicate that you predict the pairs will appear in the banker's or player's hands.
When it's a tie, if the area you bet on is the banker or the player, you can refund the wager you bet on. If there are 3 cards, only the first 2 cards will be counted for the pair, and the third card, whatever it is, cannot be paired with the first 2 cards. Before each round of the game starts, you need to choose the token of the bet first, and then you will have less than 1 minute to choose the amount of chips, and place the chips in different areas of the card table. After the betting time is over, banker and player will both be given 2 cards by the system in succession. On whether or not to draw the third card additionally, it will be a little complicated. If the player or the banker is dealt a total of 8 or 9 in the first 2 cards, no one need to draw a third card. Otherwise, the tableau is consulted, first for the player's rules, then the banker's. Player's rule. If the player has an initial total of 0 to 5, he draws a third card. If the player has an initial total of 6 or 7, he stands. Banker's rule. If the player stood pat, the banker regards only his own hand and acts according to the same rule as the player. That means the banker draws a third card with hands 0 to 5 and stands with a 6 or 7. If the player drew a third card, the banker acts according to the following more complex rules. If the banker total is 2 or less, then the banker draws a card, regardless of what the player's third card is. If the banker total is 3, then the banker draws a third card, unless the player's third card was an 8. If the banker total is 4, then the banker draws a third card if the player's third card was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. If the banker total is 5, then the banker draws a third card if the player's third card was 4, 5, 6, or 7. If the banker total is 6, then the banker draws a third card if the player's third card was a 6 or 7. If the banker total is 7, then the banker stands. If the final result is consistent with what you predict, you win, and the winning bet will be paid according to the rules of the house. Otherwise, you lose, and you will lose out the wager you bet on. 1. Select the token you want to bet on at the top of the page. 2. Choose chips representing different amounts. 3. Before the end of the betting time, click the area you want to bet on the card table with your mouse or finger. You can choose to bet chips several times and increase the chips by multiple clicks. 4. After all is confirmed right, click the green button to accept the transaction and complete the bet. You can click the blue button to cancel the betting amount set lastly, and click the red button to cancel the bet. 5. After the betting time is over, you may wait for the result. If you win, your bonus will automatically be paid. Now you know how to play Baccarat in dice. All gaming process is on blockchain and smart contracts to ensure fairness and to avoid cheating. Above are the rules and a brief introduction of Dice Game. If you have any ideas about the DICE project, you're welcome to join our Telegram or send emails to us and share with us. You can also follow us on Twitter and Medium for first-hand information about DICE. Please note that online gaming and lottery is an entertainment vehicle and carries with it a certain degree of financial risk. Players should be aware of this risk and govern themselves accordingly. Thank you for watching, and I wish you good luck and have fun.